Hello, 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 everybody. I'm Veronica La Consentida, and you are watching my little podcast called Tu Musica Mi Casa. And yes, I have had a pretty good day. I'm going to be on here for a little while, just letting people come in. I have a special guest today. I'm very excited about that. Somebody that many of you know very well. And yes, please share the live. Please, please, please share the live. We're going to talk about a lot of things. You know, my interviews are not like your normal interviews. Sometimes I come out with a question out of the sky that I ask questions. So prepare yourself, guests, that I may ask you a question that you're not even ready for. That's just the way I roll. Okay. So, anyways, without further ado, again, I'm Veronica La Consentida. Thank you guys for being here. I am going to bring on my special guest. Most of you know who he is. Here we go. Here he is. Hi.
Saludos, saludos, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien. Did you hear that I said I might ask you a question you didn't even expect?
Shoot it.
How are you, Rene? I'm excited to get to know you better because I never have a chance to talk to you. You
Claro.
know, we're always running around and doing our music, and you play a big part in my career, and I've
Ah,
never gotten to get to know you. You know what I mean? To get to know like your story.
yeah,
So everybody, please share. I'm sharing as we're talking too, and
I'm very
yeah,
curious.
I tagged you on this as well. Did you get the tag?
I haven't tagged it. I don't know if because I'm doing it on my phone, so I don't know if I like try to get out. I don't want to lose you and stuff like that because I'm doing
Oh,
yeah. So
okay. Well,
if
in the comments on your phone, are you watching the podcast or no, you're on the phone.
I'm
So
on
you
the
can't really, yeah, you can't really. So we're just gonna have to depend on
yeah,
Belen Ruby to share it for you.
yes, definitely tell Belen to share.
Yeah,
Every,
actually I'll do that right now. I'll be like, Belen, ¿dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás, amiga?
¿verdad?
Are you on here? Because you were supposed to be watching.
Yeah, put Belen, put Rosie, uh,
Yeah.
Allison, put Laura también. She helps out a lot. Este, man, everybody on there. Like I have so many people that I was trying to get to see if I can get somewhere to go in and share it on my end, but every time I go in there, it kind of kicks me out, and I'm like, God, I don't want to get kicked out.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Um, Okay, she just said cool. Okay, so she's gonna
Awesome.
share, Belen. So we'll let
Perfect.
Belen spread the cheese around.
¿Verdad?
Yeah, but anyways, Rene, in case anyone doesn't know, you are an incredible songwriter.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yes. How long have you been writing?
Golly, I mean, I've always liked writing stories. I would say my first song I wrote when I was like 14, and it was like a little cumbia, and uh, and then but the inspiration has always been there to write, since I was a kid, just to write stuff and write stories and things like that. And then uh and then just grew, it just grew on, and then it just grew to a mixture of real life to a mixture of fairy tale life, and just different things, different life stories, and but I've always had it, it's always intrigued me, growing up.
Yeah. So have you always written love songs, or you've written all kinds of songs?
Oh, I've written some funny songs. I've written some happy songs and some cumbias and some. I've even written commercials. I've even written for commercials as the some jingles and stuff like that. And I've translated for people for some commercials that they wrote too. And so a little bit of everything, Now, like I always tell people, is like when I write the love songs, like I always get inspired. I've been married for 27, going on 27 years. So my wife's always been a great inspiration, and our love together and everything has been an amazing inspiration.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Although, thank you. So that's always been on the love songs like that. The hurt songs, of course, we always go through heartaches growing up when we're younger and stuff like that. So they're always there, and then you hear the stories, of your friends, what you see, what people go through and stuff like that. So those are always there too and stuff. but just a little bit of everything. Honestly, I think I have a couple of new cumbias that are about to. I'm about to record the vocals this weekend with Eddie from La Calma, and they should be ready. And they're, how do you say, as the one of them's a love song, and the other one's more of a gimmick song. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I've done a little bit of everything, a little bit of everything.
that's awesome. So Belen is on. She's saying saluditos, amigos. Uh,
Todos, la mera mera Belén, la
yeah. And Juan
tremenda.
Mendoza is also watching. Hola, Juan Mendoza, from Tejano TV.
Yes, salud Juan. He's one of my publishers. Actually, he's one of our publishers that I've published for some of the songs that I wrote that on your CD, and and thank you, thank you for letting me be part of that. And it's an amazing CD. You got great songs, a great
Thank
producer with
you.
Javier. So it's been an honor, working with them too for many 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 years. I've worked with them for many many many, and
Yeah.
so it's been a blessing. And then it's been a blessing working with Juan también. I got Juan Mendoza. He's published a couple of songs that I've written, and then also Juan Manuel Gonzalez. He's published several songs that I've written too. So they're amazing publishers. They've helped me out a lot. They've guided me a lot too. So I've been very.
Yes. I am too. I feel very blessed and grateful that I have found such talented people in Texas, just coming in from Las Vegas. And then all of a sudden, all this talent was like ready to uplift me. And I'm like, this is amazing. You don't go to another state and find amazing talent right away. You're kind of looking and who are you going to work with. But everybody just kind of surrounded me and just
That's
it's
awesome.
history now. It's like I couldn't have asked for better people. I mean, even the story of you writing the song in 5 minutes, me desalojaste. It's like I'm like, Javi, find a song for me. And he calls me, he's like, the song is ready. I'm like, what? I'm like, how did that happen? He's like, yeah, I sent it to Rene. And in 5 minutes, he had that song ready for you. And
Uh,
look at all it's done, that song. That song has been incredible.
it's been incredible.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I took a break probably around 2002 to about 2010 to go back to school, in my career, to finish my career and everything in the medical field. And I hadn't done stuff for several years, and I wasn't really planning on coming back. And Javi reached out to me, and he was recording a CD for another writer, and he had reached out to me, and he knew I was always busy with my job and stuff, and he goes, I need your help. He goes, I need your help. He goes, I'm recording this CD, and it's really just like a dummy track for a writer. He goes, and I need you to sing the country songs. And he goes, my brother Joel, he goes, he did all the Tejano songs, the Spanish songs. He goes, can you record the country songs? Yeah, yeah. So I recorded the country songs, and his brother recorded the Spanish songs. And the writer ended up using our voice instead of doing it as a dummy track. He ended up releasing
What?
our voices on it, and I was pretty cool. And while I was there, Javi goes, he was like, "Yeah, I have a song. I have this song that I want to take out. That it's in my mind, but I need to write it. I need a writer." And I was okay, sure, man. I said, just give it to me. I'll take it home with me. And then he was like, tells me, what, you can't write like you used to anymore. You used to like just write it right here. And I was like, oh, really? I said, you're gonna go there, right? So I said, yeah, sure. He said, you know what, play me the song. I said, play me the song, play me the melody and stuff. And we were there, and the chorus came to me first, and we wrote it. We wrote it. Well, I wrote it like in golly 15, 20 minutes, and it ended up being one of my releases on my first CD when I came back. It was Una Noche Más, and did really really well. It played here in Mexico, San Luis Potosí, Monterrey, everywhere, And so when I came back in 2012, it was one of our releases. And but he goes, "That's the Rene, I remember. That's the Rene." But he's always,
See?
yeah, he's been a blessing. We've worked together very good for many many years, and he's always been a blessing. I get to be blessed to write for his arrangements and his melodies and stuff like that. So it's been a blessing.
That's great. How does that work? Like, I know that I've written songs too, and I kind of ask, I need a song, what can this song be about? And then all of a sudden, like, I hear a chorus, or I hear, like, because I already asked, like, to my own self, like, come on, like, let's see what we can come up with. And then it just comes. But like, every writer has a different story on how their songs come. How do your songs come to you?
In the beginning, it in the beginning, I still get them like this too. Whenever I do it, because I also do composing, I also do arranging, I also do song melodies on my own and stuff. And I get a lot of songs that I have everything that whenever as I'm writing, I'm hearing them the way they're gonna be sang, and I hear it all, Uh, but then like I've also done where I write songs, and then later on, I think those are more difficult to me to write lyrics and then to come back and what do you call it? And then try to make an arrangement for it. I've always thought that was harder for me because just to figure out which melody I want to go and things like that. But then I've been blessed with working with Javi, Eddie, and then Frank, where they send me a melody, and how I do those are very different, because I've been blessed that they trust me, to write a good topic, to write something, good. And so whenever they send it to me, they never tell me, "Hey, Rene, write about this." They just tell me it's for a female, or it's for a male, or it's a duet, or whatever. And then I listen to it, and it's always I always tell people it's weird. It's like I listen to it, I close my eyes, and the song tells me a story. The song tells me a story. It's like I'm listening to the song and I'm envisioning what I want to write about. You know what I mean? And so I listen to it probably like 5, 10, 15 times, and then all of a sudden it's like the movie's played out in my mind. And then now it's up to me to ex-
Uh-oh. We lost you.
I still say you. But yeah, so it's just like a movie like that, but like I said, it just depends. And like you being a songwriter, like you probably know this, it's just inspiration. A lot of people tell me, like, do you have writer's block? And I said, no, I have writer's rest. That's what I call it.
Yeah,
Yes, because that's when my mind's finally resting. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
because I get lyrics in my head all the time, lyrics and beats, lyrics and beats, and
Does it
lyrics.
drive you crazy? Sometimes it drives me crazy. Like, I hear it over and over and over, and I'm like, all right, already. I'll have to sing it from it to until
Right?
I sing it. Then, like, let's say something, they tell me, work on this.
Uh-huh.
It will not leave my head. I'll even fall asleep with it in my head until I go record it. Then
Yes.
I'll hear it, and if I'm happy with it, it goes away. If I'm not, it goes again.
Yes. Yes. No, to me, what drives me more crazy, because I've probably written over 200 songs easily, and
Wow.
recorded, and that I've recorded myself, and that people have recorded on albums. I'm probably getting close to 100. Like close to 100 songs that have been there. And from different groups,
Wow.
from different types of music and stuff like that. So to me, what drives me crazy is the fear of losing that song that I think is like, oh, this is a song. So I mean, my phone is like my precious, what do you call it? From the Lord of the Ring is my precious, like so. So I have to have my phone with me all the time, and it's even hard for me whenever they tell me you need to update your phone. I was like, I hate doing updates because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose stuff. Whenever my wife tells me like, hey, you need to get a new phone already, it's like, no, 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 I don't want to get a new phone. My phone's fine, and I'm just so afraid that I'm gonna lose a lot of the stuff that I've written and arranged and composed and stuff. And so that's what drives me more crazy. So like as soon as I get something, in my head or two, and I put it on, I record myself a little vocal track or whatever, and I write it down, and or I mean I sing it, I sing it on the phone just to so I'll remember, then I'll go back to it when I have more time to sit down and start writing it and things like that. But what
Right.
makes it amazing now, working with Javier and Panchito and Eddie, is like what I'm always afraid of losing is the melody. I think lyrics are very, very important. Of course, yeah, you have to have good lyrics to express yourself, but I think the melody is just as important or sometimes more, because if you don't have that good melody that's going to catch people's, beat or tune, the words might not be expressed the way you want to express them. You know what I mean? So
I know exactly what you mean.
so so having them send me melodies, it's like I'm lucky because I have the melody there, so I don't have to worry about losing the melody, and I can just go back. Oh, okay, this is the melody, and I just have to write the lyrics, and I mean I write down the lyrics, and then I just go back and listen to their melody. I'm like, okay, cool, and then they're really good about the melody too. Like I'll write it, and if sometimes I just because I've had music too, so I might mess with it a little bit more. Like some producers might give me a little bit more leeway on the melody, and some producers are like, no, that's the melody, So
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm lucky on that part, But that I think that's what drives me most crazy is that to lose a song, to lose a melody, and lose lyrics.
Yeah, I could totally relate. I get it. The other day a song came to me and I was like, "Oh, this is really good," but I'll remember. And I didn't remember later. And I'm like, "Ah, I should have recorded it." So I understand you like at that moment you have to stop
Yes,
everything and like record the idea.
definitely.
And some of the best songs are written in the weirdest places, you know what I mean? I had
Oh,
a song come to me when I was shopping at Home Depot.
there
I don't
you
know
go.
why.
Right?
Is that interesting? Like, I'm sure they come to you at the weirdest times. You're like, wait, I gotta stop. I have to record this.
Definitely, definitely. Like that, and I think also, how do you say, in the weirdest spots, and sometimes in the weirdest times too. Like you said, they just come and you're like, okay, I gotta write this down now. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? So yeah, it can be both like that. Yeah.
I know. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you're on your phone a lot. I mean, at least for me, I'm promoting, I'm pushing, I'm posting, I'm constantly on my phone and it seems like gosh, she's always on her phone, but it's all about trying to get the music out there. It's not really for you. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So let's go to I know you recorded Vuelve Palomita.
yes, yes.
Yes. And you know what? It's so interesting. We did something completely opposite of what, we did each other did. Like we did it different. But I really like your version. When I heard it, I was like, this is such a cool song. That's what drew me to that song. And I'm like, and then that's when we were talking, and I'm like, I should do it a different way because it's a beautiful song. It's such a beautiful song, right?
Javier.
And if Javi watches this, thank you, Javi, for allowing both of us to be able to record a song that's his mother's. I mean, she was an incredible songwriter,
Amazing.
and what an amazing way to honor her is to re-record her song again.
Oh yes, yeah. Like that song, how it landed on to me. I had I had just came back. I was we had just uh finished playing with another group, and we were working on our own songs. And Javi had been working with another artist too, and he had the song there, and I listened to it, and I'm like, dude, that's an amazing song, man. I said, is that guy gonna do it or not? And he goes, well, I don't know, stuff like that. And he didn't do it. I said, dude, I want to do it, and do I have do I have your permission? So we changed it a little bit too. We didn't change it too much at the time. He just wanted to still do it kind of like a Tejano, how we did it, but
Right.
it a little bit, and man, that song opened a million doors for us. That song won Video of the Year that year. It got us nominated for Group of the Year, Vocalist of the Year. For I think at the time it was called uh, Tejano. It wasn't Tejano Mundo, or it was some other words from Houston, Texas. And and I think it even got us nominated at the TTMA for some ballots and stuff like that. But
Wow.
yeah, it did amazing for us. It opened up a lot of doors for us, and very blessed. That I was able to sing it. Also, that I was able to incorporate her song into our CD and stuff. And I got to meet her personally, and she was an amazing person.
Oh,
Very kind, very motherly. I'd be there and always arms open, doors open, and everything. And so I was blessed. I was blessed to have met her, and a great inspiration, as to have her, to there. And as a songwriter, available and stuff. And but yeah, she was a great person. She was a great person.
Well, I downloaded the video, so we're gonna go watch the video real quick. Give you a little break real quick, and we'll be right back. Okay?
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Una paloma volando hacia el cielo. Se encuentra lejos mi palomita linda, volando sin parar, dejando mi alma herida y tan abandonada. Tan cruel ha sido mi triste destino, jamás podré olvidar. Tan triste me he quedado, queriéndote tanto. Una paloma volando te alejaste. Vuelve, vuelve, palomita. Vuelve aquí a mi lado. Vuelve, vuelve, palomita. Pero no me dejes herido. Una paloma volando hacia el cielo. Se encuentra lejos mi palomita linda, volando sin parar, dejando mi alma herida y tan abandonada. Tan cruel ha sido mi triste destino, jamás podré olvidar. Tan triste me he quedado, queriéndote tanto. Una paloma volando te alejaste. Vuelve, vuelve, palomita. Vuelve aquí a mi lado. Vuelve, vuelve, palomita. Pero no me dejes herido.
All right. It's beautiful both ways. Like I love your version.
Oh yeah, and I love your version.
It's
It's a,
just an incredible song. Geez, like I
yeah,
want to hear more of her material, you know?
it's an amazing song, an amazing composition, lyrics, everything, and and then we took it kind of different ways, like you said. So it's a beautiful song,
And
both.
that was Javi, right? That was Javi in the video.
Yes, that was Javi. That was Javi. That was our group. That was our first group. Well, actually, I won't say our first group. When I came back, that was Grupo Daño's first CD. When we started Grupo Daño in 2012. So, but that was probably our third release out of our CD, and I think that song hit number one for almost 12 weeks. Like on
Wow.
yeah, on different. I think Picante Radio had it for 12 weeks in a row, number one, and different radio stations had a number one, and it did really good on the Dali and Charlie at the time when it was KXDN at the time, and but it was an amazing song for us. Amazing songs that opened a lot of doors for us, and they did really
We
really well.
got we got Laura Signs watching. Hello, Laura.
It was Laura. It was Laura. Thank you, Laura.
Laura, Laura, Laura.
Yeah, he's an amazing promoter too, and I've been blessed. I have two amazing promoters that I've always worked with. Well, actually, I don't know if I say two. I have several amazing promoters that I've been able to work with, and Rosie's, one of them just helped me out a lot. Laura's helped me out so much. También Hilda Peña's helped me out so much. And a lot of friends and supporters también that they're like family members to me, and
I know it really feels like we're all family, right?
just to me, it's a family. Like I don't even call them fans. It's more like they're a piece of my family.
Yeah. I love all of your Grupo Daño, that style. And then you went to mariachi. Why did you go to mariachi now? I'm just curious.
Mariachi was actually the first genre that I grew up listening to. Like I grew up listening to Pedro Infante, la época de oro, Pedro Infante, Javier Solís, Jorge Negrete, José Alfredo Jiménez, Miguel Aceves Mejía. So I remember sitting down on a weekend and watching TV the whole weekend, just movie after movie de la época de oro, and that was my first love of singing. To sing, that was my first love of singing, was in like like the music like that. And then from then on, it went to of course my first singing with people was singing in a church choir, and then my second thing singing with people was a high school choir. I did 1 year of high school choir and then 1 year of college choir, and but mariachi was always there. And as a matter of fact, in 2014, one of Javier's brothers, David Villarreal, he que en paz descanse. He was an amazing trumpet player that played with Los Caporales and many mariachi. He recorded on many albums for mariachi and many albums as a trumpet player, and for great artists, super artists. And he backed up many super big artists. And Pepe Aguilar, Joe Lopez back in the day, and he was in a lot of CDs. So one day we were recording there at Javi's, and on the way out, it was his birthday, and he goes, hey, no me vas a cantar una canción para mi cumpleaños, and I said, yeah, sure. And
Oh, where did you go? Uh-oh, I think we lost you. I hope your phone didn't die.
quick,
Are you back?
there we are again. So
Okay.
I had to try to remember a mariachi song, to sing, and I don't know if you're still there. You're kind of frozen on my end.
I'm here.
Let me see.
Hello. Uh-oh. I don't know. Technology is always risky. But he'll get back on right now. But how fascinating, huh? Yeah. Well, wait, oh, there he is. Okay, he's back.
Long story short, like I said, I was leaving the studio. We were recording a single after our CD that we did with Javier, and he asked me, I was like, hey, are you gonna sing me a song and for my birthday? And I was trying to remember a song that I could think of, and it was actually Amor de los Dos, and I sang Amor de los Dos, and after I sang it, he goes, hey, vamos a grabar un disco de mariachi. And I said, with you, of course. That's like, definitely when are we gonna do this? And
Right.
yeah, let's talk about it. He goes, let's sit down and let's record a mariachi CD. And I was like, of course, that'd be an honor, you know. And then I mean, things happened. I got busy. You know, we were playing a lot during that time, and then a couple of years later, he passed away. You know, so we weren't able to do it. So it was always in the back of my mind to do a mariachi CD or mariachi songs, and every time I do a mariachi song, it's in memory of him. You know, because we were supposed to do a mariachi CD, and it's an honor of him, should I say? It's an honor of him because. You know, it was like we're doing it together, and so it's a blessing. And it's weird because I hear him there. You know, I feel him there. You know, and the last song that we did, Amor de los Dos, like even Javier. You know, Javier was like, he goes like, man, my brother would have been here right now producing this. I was like, yes, he would have. I said, you know, he is. I said, he's here with us right now. You know, so
Right.
it's an amazing thing. And then, not only that, a lot of my family members too. Uh, they've always asked me to, like, when are you gonna sing mariachi songs? You know, when are you gonna sing mariachi songs? And so you know, there I did. You know, I was like, there you go. So I've done three. There'll be three on this CD, three mariachi songs. You know, of course two duets with Belen, and then that one that I did on my own. And Amor de los Dos would be the only cover on the whole CD. Everything else I've written or co-written. So
Wow.
thank you.
Well, I'm
And
excited. I grew up with mariachi. That was the first music I sang. Your story is similar to mine. We only heard mariachi. So we didn't hear tejano, we didn't hear norteño, we didn't hear banda, we didn't hear all day. My dad would be playing Vicente Fernandez, Lola Beltran, like all these maria. That's where I began too. So I am very picky about mariachi because when I hear singers, I'm like, I grew up with this, you know. So when I heard your newest release, I was just blown away. I was like, you and Belen, like the vocals are just they're just beautiful. They're really beautiful.
thank
We have La Joya online. Say hello to La
you.
Joya.
Salud, La
Randy
Joya.
Mocha says hello to everybody. You know, we still got Belen there, and Belen has I told she's beautiful and she sings beautiful. What a great combination, you know?
Yes, yes. Amazing, amazing writer, amazing composer. Just amazing, super talented. You know, music wise, you know, like this last song that we did, she recorded the both trumpets. She recorded the guitar, the vihuela. You know, in the past, she's recorded the requinto too. So super amazing, talented. You know, it's a
I
blessing.
know. I really like feel like there's so much that Belen could do. You know, I was like, maybe we should sing a song together. You know,
Let's see.
we've been thinking about it. I'm like, next time I go out there, we should try to see how our vocals sound together because she just has such a powerful voice. And I'm like, I could get powerful too. So I'm like, this would be great. Those cuetes, you know, those cuetes.
No, ¿verdad? I know. Makes
Yeah.
I need to write a duet for two females. You know,
Yeah, you
right?
should.
Right? I know. Yeah.
Las comadres, you know? But I have your song here, so we're gonna listen to that. Take a little break too. People are still signing in, but I just want people to really pay attention to these vocals, like the vocals and the music. Like it's just incredible. It's incredible. I can't even say the right word to describe how beautiful this came out. Honestly,
Thank you so
right?
much.
So we'll be right back. We're gonna listen to their newest release.
Thank you.
Ay, amor, qué mal me hiriste. Viví en el mundo con una ilusión. Es lo que esperanza sufre el corazón. Mi vida es tu vida, amor de los dos. Tú me haces sufrir, ya lo pagarás. Tú no tienes
Perdóname si te he ofendido.
Perdóname, ten compasión. Mi vida es tu vida, amor de los dos. Tú me haces sufrir, ya lo pagarás. Tú no tienes perdón.
Perdóname si te he ofendido.
Perdóname, ten compasión. Mi vida es tu vida, amor de los dos. Tú me haces sufrir, ya lo pagarás. Tú no tienes perdón.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you very
All I can say is wow. Like from one artist to another, like I am like beautiful, beautiful. you know?
much.
It really is, and it brings me back to the days when my dad would put the mariachi on, and I would love to see you guys perform here in Las Vegas. Like
Be
we
nice.
need talent like you, you know? It's like I'm working on some stuff. I'm not gonna say much, but my goal is to bring a lot of the artists that are just super talented to our city because I think it would be great, right?
Yeah, that'd be amazing. And say like that song "Amor de los Dos." It just came out to all digital platforms today. So
Oh, good. Yay. Let everybody know.
Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, iTunes, Pandora, so you can stream it, download it, you can request it and stuff like that. So share it. Please share it. I'd like
Yes.
to hear your comments and stuff, and I like to see comments and read comments. What they
I
have,
know, me too.
even if they're bad.
I
I
know.
I want to see like if they say like, oh man, you messed it up right here or whatever. But I like criticism. I live on criticism, and that's what makes you better. And when I go to the studio, that's why I'm lucky that I have someone like Panchito that's gonna tell you like, no, do it again. Or like
Yeah.
so. So I love that. I love to hear people's thoughts because sometimes we hear ourselves and we might not hear something. So any comment, write any comment, just hi or
Right.
where you from, and I like to go back in there into all those platforms and read the comments and I'm always really good about writing back. So please share, please write comments, like, put thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a comment from La Jolla. She says, Rene sang one of my mom's songs, La Cruz de Madera, on Jesse Torres's podcast, and the way he sung it made me cry and brought great memories of my mommy. Rest in peace.
No, it was an amazing show, man. We were there with Jesse and Ataba La Joya and Alejandra and Belen and we had an amazing time. And I'm gonna tell you this, I was not prepared to sing live in front of people that day, but I had an amazing time. It started, it sparked something, and we did really good. I think we were up to like 13,000 views. That from that.
Wow.
Yeah, we did very very good. We got like 13,000 views on that video, Belinda and I kind of singing back and forth. She sang one, I sang one, and we sang our duet and stuff. But it was I had an amazing time. I had an amazing time singing it. Singing the songs there, and I had some requests like Hoya said, and I was glad that I was able to sing that song. For her and for her mom.
Yeah, I guess that's the greatest feeling, right? I think that being a singer, that no matter where you are, you could sing. You don't have to carry anything. It's all in here. I think that that's like the most amazing thing when it comes to being a singer. You could
Yes.
be in the middle of a dinner and someone says, "Can you sing this?" You can stand up
Yeah.
and just sing it, you know, and
Exactly.
give it to the people. I mean, that's beautiful, right?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
We've got a Ryan Basan. Ryan saying saludos, Rene.
Ryan Basan, I'm going to tell you this, is an amazing videographer. He's done last three videos, and we're about to do two more in March. And I've been blessed working with Ryan. He does not only amazing videos he does photography too, but he's done amazing videos for many many big artists. Amazing quality, of a video, and tells the story and everything. And he's an amazing amazing videographer. Very blessed to have known him as long as I've have, and very humble person. Listens to your song and to your music, and gives it the story that it needs and stuff. So thank you, Ryan. Thank you for blessing me with your friendship and knowing you this long. And I always highly recommend him to everybody. Ryan is amazing. Is amazing. He's an amazing videographer.
Well, that's good to know because I mean, I always look for someone that I could be working with, and especially in another state. I don't know who does what, so I just take it upon myself, but it's a bit much sometimes, I would like someone else's creativity or input, you know. It
Several of
makes
his several of his videos have one video of the year.
Oh
Several,
wow, that's fantastic.
an amazing videographer, an amazing amazing videographer. So he does great work. Very very good work. Very good
Good,
work.
great. So Renee, where can people get a hold of you? Are you booking a show? Give us all your info.
Right now, I'm open. I work in the medical field. I've taken my breaks. I did this, when I was young, and I took my breaks from my career and stuff like that. And I work in the medical field. It can be a little strenuous sometimes, but I'm pretty flexible sometimes. To when it comes to shows and things. I mean, of course, it's something that we have to talk about. See if it's worth the travel, worth the time and everything. Uh, coming the times that I've taken breaks and I've come back, my priority is God. My second priority is my family, my wife, my children. If the event or the opportunity or the gig is something that I can include them, or that it's worth it for me to be apart from them, yeah, I'll do it. I've been blessed that I don't have to do it. Like several of us, we don't have to do it for a living. We do it because we love to do it. Love to do it. I have several shows coming up, award shows. Uh, I have a recording for a movie coming up. Different things, and a couple of things that I can't mention, but events and things like that. But I'm open. Shoot me a message on Facebook, or you can email me on the KARICHERIC yahoo.com. I have it here. Look, I don't know if you can see it. Like those are
Yeah,
some of the links, so they can message me at that email, and those are some of the links to the some of the videos that we recorded. This is a poster that from Belen and I from our last single "Tu Locura,"
okay.
and Belen and I, we've done some shows together and stuff like that, and we're open to stuff. Or if you want to do a Tejano show, we have availability to do a Tejano show también. There's different ways that we can do it.
Okay,
But
okay. And for your songwriting, like someone's looking for a song, is there a place where they can hear snippets of some of the ones? I mean, I I sometimes look for songs but I've been really blessed because Javi's picked my songs. But some artists are like, yeah, and he's always picking a great one, I'm showing him all the songs I have, and he's like, we'll do this one. I'm like, what? You don't like my song? but like now we included a few. But there are artists out there, especially here in Las Vegas. I know that I get phone calls all the time. Do you know somebody that has songs? Because my daughter's starting to sing and we want an original. You know what I mean? So pretty soon, just so you know, I'm going to be launching actually a site here in Vegas that people can go to and hear little snippets. And if they like it, I can hook them up with the writer.
Okay.
So yeah. So where right now, where would you find your songs?
With my songs, I've become more, how do you say, reserved. And the reason being is because as many songs as I've written, I've had many songs that in the past I was more liberal on just give. I used to send people 10 songs, like hey, send me songs. I would send them 10 songs, and I used to get emails back and like, no, it didn't work. And then later on, I would hear songs very similar to the songs I sent. So and I'm not gonna mention names. I'm not gonna mention artists, but so I'm very reserved now. Like if I know you and or somebody recommended me to you, like with you, I know you through Javi, and of course for your family and stuff like that. But I would have to really know the artist, and there's just different ways. I do it different ways for different people. You know.
Okay.
So
All right.
I mean, I always tell the people like if you have a song, uh, if you have an idea, I can talk to you and you can tell me what you have like as far as like what you're looking for, and I might send you a song. I'm not gonna send 10 songs like I used to, but and or I'll just say like, sabes que no, I don't have anything, but
Yeah.
and it's sad, but it happens. It happens a
Right.
lot. It's, it's happened to friends of mine. It's happened to family. My sister. It happened to her a lot. Uh, but I'm more reserved now. So if there are artists that are interested in a song, yeah, reach out to me to like, yeah, I'm looking for a song, and I'll talk with them like, okay, what kind of song and what are you looking for, and if I don't have something, because before I would even write songs for those people, like they would tell me, oh, I'm looking for a cumbia about this, so I would write a song for them, and I would send it to them, and like, no, and then later on you would hear a song very similar to what I
Yeah.
wrote.
Right. I
So,
understand.
so I'm more reserved. But yeah, if they're interested in a song or stuff like that, and just reach out to me through Facebook or social media or through my email. My phone number. I think I showed on my phone number too. I think it was on there too as the on the email and phone number. They can
Yeah,
text
I see it.
stuff
The
like that.
210, we're reading backwards, but 210-835-8679.
Yes, or
I
email me.
can't believe I could read it backwards like that.
Right there you go. Talented. But
Vicky V is saying hello real quick. We got Vicky V, and then we got an Alejandra Hernandez tuning
Alejandra.
in.
She's been an amazing, both of them. Vicky V has been an amazing supporter. Alejandra, thank you so much, Alejandra, for everything she's done. And we're working on some things together. And she was also there at the podcast with La Jolla. And there's some very exciting things that I'm not at liberty to say yet, but it's that she's an amazing supporter. She's done amazing things for La Onda, some amazing things that she's gonna start doing for La Onda and for musicians and stuff like that. So it's blessed. I'm blessed to find people like that, and we as a genre, we're blessed to have people like that. Helping
Yeah.
in genre and stuff
And
like
you really are because, me singing in Vegas for the last 20 years, I go to Texas and I see how you guys roll over there. It's completely different. I see a lot more support, a lot more love. It's not only that it's Tejano music because a lot of conjuntos and mariachi, there's a lot of different genres, but just the support that I see, it's not here. It's not the same. But I'm going to try to make a change here in Las Vegas. I'm taking a lot of the ideas and I'm going to put them in place here for the artists. And
that.
it's going to shock the artists because they're not used to that kind of love and support out here. So,
What we really need, honestly, and I think what we're lacking, and I think what made Tejano so great, back in the heyday, is that we had people like Johnny Canales. We had people like Sábado Gigante. We had people, Veronica Castro. You know, we had all those shows that artists would come up in there and perform on live TV, and I remember I used to wait up, you know, at night to watch those shows, or wake up in the morning on the weekend to watch those shows. And I think that's what we're lacking or stuff like that. So you need to be like the Veronica Castro of Las Vegas, over there, and have a show.
Veronica la Consentida, or don't forget. No.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I really do feel that we need one person here in Vegas that has that type of mentality. Like, let's support, let's open doors.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I know that it's money. A lot of it is money, but if we can get the ball rolling, there's money. There is money because people will pay to see a good talent. A nice dinner show out here. It doesn't have to be in the big casinos. It could be in a smaller venue.
You'd
And
be,
there's,
I
huh?
think, you'd be surprised. It takes money, but what I don't see as much, or maybe people aren't using it the right way and stuff like that, is sponsorships. Like that's what one thing. Like, because I got to play from '92 to about 2002. And one thing that I don't see as much now as I did back then is sponsorships. Like, there's so many companies out there. Like, whenever I would do events, like in between 2012 and stuff like that, I had sponsors. I was sponsored by Cavender's Boot City, uh, uh, different sponsors. Like right now, I'm sponsored by Marasul, for different things. And then I also had a boot sponsor and stuff like that. So I think what we lack is sponsors. And honestly, like, you'd be surprised how many people want to sponsor, because it's all what do you call it, a tax,
Yeah, tax write-off.
tax write-off of the year. But it takes the paperwork, it takes the people going out there and doing stuff like that. And being that I used to work for Coca-Cola in sales and doing all that stuff, so I used to do a lot of things like that. And so and I think that's what we're lacking is sponsorships. And the person that does that work, that goes out there and get those sponsors, you'd be surprised. Like, you might not even have to invest anything out of your pocket, because your sponsors are, doing it for how do you say, product placement, for
Publicity, promotion.
motion, things like that. You
Yeah.
know, and as long as you do a good job at your venues, making it look nice, making it look elegant, making it look like you're representing that sponsor, you'd be surprised how much they will help you out. How
Yeah,
much.
that's really good advice. Um, well, I'm almost wrapping it up, but what else would you like to say before we go? We still got a lot of people watching. I wish it could last forever. We could probably talk forever about music, right?
I would, but I gotta smoke some brisket. I used to do catering back in the day. I gotta smoke some briskets tonight for a party tomorrow. So for family,
Man,
yeah,
I wish I was there to taste that.
right.
We do not have a good brisket here at all.
I make my own.
Someone someone needs to come open a place out here.
One of these days, I make my own barbecue sauce. My own. I used to have a catering thing. That's how I went to school, and that's how I did a lot of stuff. But
Wow.
yeah, I do that. But no, what I would like to tell everybody is thank you. Thank you for all your support. For the Alejandra Hernandez, Vicky V, La Joya, Belen. Thank you so much, Belen, for the work that we've done together. Javier Villarreal, Frank Pachito Villarreal, Eddie from La Calma. Henry Gomez, he's also helped me out with the mariachi stuff, and Blue Cat Studios, and Joe Trevino. All the musicians Eva Ibarra, how can I forget Eva Ibarra, an amazing La Reina del Acordeon that's recorded on my last two, our last two singles and stuff. Ojos Tejanos, of course, Rosie Allison, thank you for being an amazing promoter. Laura Science también, thank you so much for always, pushing my music and, promoting them también. Hilda, thank you so much for that, for them too. My family de aquí, de San Antonio, de Austin, de Carrizo Springs, de Dallas. I have family in California también, saludos a ellos también. Everybody, all the friends and families that have supported me and have faith in me, and they're always telling me to keep doing it. As my family, my beautiful wife. If it wasn't for her, and her support, it'd be hard too. So thank you to her, and she's had a late nights because of me staying up till like 3 or 4 in the morning recording and here in the house, and we're doing engineering stuff. And then my beautiful kids too. I have three amazing kids. I have one daughter in medical school, and one of them, and then I have a son about to finish criminal justice, and another one ready to start. He's about to get into the Air Force. So amazing kids, amazing kids, amazing family. So just shout out to all you guys for the support you have given me, and listening to my music, sharing my music, and then the people, the artists also that like you that have given me the opportunity, to write on your CDs. Thank you so much. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that I get to hear my music in different forms, in different hands and different
Thank
interpretations.
you.
Thank you so much. It's
Thank you for your talent too, and thank you for, I mean, not only one, but we have two songs now, right?
yes, I
And
know.
they're both doing well.
Thank you so much. I'm excited, and I'm excited to uh, the things that you're doing, and then the words that are coming up too, and I'm hoping. I think I heard a rumor that you might be submitting it to the Grammys. So that'd be amazing. And so congratulations to you too.
Thank you. Thank you
To
so much, Rene.
all the podcast people, the DJs, the radio stations that push our music. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. And like I said, I've been very blessed. Diosito has blessed me with amazing people in my path, and I hope He keeps amazing, blessing me with those people and the opportunities too. So it's
Yeah.
2025 is an amazing year, like 2024 was, music wise.
Yes, this is going to be a good year for all the music.
Yes, most
That's what
definitely.
I feel. So, La Joya is saying, I send you many blessings. Lord willing, I'll reach out to perform at one of my events. God's opening doors for me to help upcoming artists. Solo Dios dirá.
Yes, así como siempre decía mi abuelita, siempre decía con el favor de Dios.
Yeah, exactly. It's all God's will.
Yes, it's all because I used to say, si Dios quiere, and she was like, no, Dios siempre quiere, es con el favor de Dios.
Right.
There you go. So, con el favor de Dios, que se haga lo que se haga, lo que Él quiera. And it's like my career, I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, and a couple of times when I took my breaks for family, school, whatever, I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm done. And Diosito goes, no, you're not.
I
It's like,
know that feeling.
yeah, yeah,
Trust me.
no, you're not.
And then Diosito said, go all the way to Texas, 18 hours. You'll be good over there.
So, so, gracias, thank you, Diosito, for todas las bendiciones, como
Yes.
has bendecido con la gente y con todo, con la música y con todo, muchísimas gracias.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, Rene. I hope that everybody watches this and reaches out to you and gets you, more support and more love. That's the whole mission of being on this podcast is also for Las Vegas people to see you because I have a lot of followers in Vegas. So I think that bringing artists from Texas that wouldn't have an in Vegas doing the podcast helps our city see your talent too,
Amazing,
Yeah.
yes,
So
definitely.
thank you very much and God bless you and keep writing and blessings over everything that you touch. Okay?
Igualmente, igualmente, muchas gracias.
All right. Bye-bye.